boys and girls, this is Ms. McLean, and today we're going to use the hundreds chart when we are counting, adding, subtracting, thinking about one more, one less, 10 more, 10 less. So in kindergarten, you guys learn how to count on from any given number, and that continues up through the grades. The numbers just increase. So I'm using a hundreds chart that takes me 1 through 100. And when we're counting on from any given number, your teacher might say, start counting at 45. And then you would count on from 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. In second grade, your teacher might ask you to count on from any given number from the number 254. And of course, the hundreds chart only goes to the 100, but you can create, this upside down, you can create a blank hundreds chart and write in any number that you want, that you need, and you can count on from any given number. Also, in first and second grade, you're going to be telling one more, one less, 10 more, 10 less. In second grade, up to the numbers 999. In first grade, up to the numbers 120. So when you're thinking about any given number, so if I am on 34, and I ask, what's one less? It would be 33. Ask your child, how do you know? Well, I know it's one less than 34. What's one more? 35. How do you know? Well, it's one more. 34 plus one more is 35. The ones, that's super easy normally. It's the 10 more, 10 less that can get kind of confusing. And this is where place value comes in to play. So if I have 34, and you ask what is 10 more, I'm going to get some base 10 blocks out here. And I have 34. We want to make sure that boys and girls understand that this 34 right there, this 34 isn't getting one bigger, it's getting one 10 bigger. So you want to make sure that when you ask your child that they are not just saying it's one more here. They want to say one group of 10 more, it's a 10 larger, it's 10 more larger, or 10 more bigger when they're answering you. Because if it just got bigger by one, we would just add one. But it's getting bigger by 10. So 10 more would be 44. Why? Because I only had 3 10s. Now I have 4 10s. It got 1 10 bigger. Same thing if I ask what is 10 less than any given number. Yes, they could look and see this is 24, but have them explain it to you. And if you don't have these at home, that's okay. You can use toothpicks or Q-tips, or you can just draw lines. 10 less would be 24 because 20 is 10 less than 30. Have them explain to you why that is. If you are working on larger numbers, you can go to a blank hundreds chart. You can draw those numbers in to make that number as large as you need to. When you're using this hundreds chart for 10 more, 10 less, don't let them just say, well, it's above it, so it's less. Or look at my number there. Okay. Or it's below it, it's more. Let them explain to you why. And it's easier to do if you have base 10 blocks in front of you, or able to draw lines or circles for ones, lines for the 10s. All right, I hope the hundreds chart has helped you with one more, one less, 10 more, 10 less.